Hello, my name is Stephanie Lee. Today I'll discuss Quizlet, an AI-driven learning tool designed to support studying and retention. Quizlet offers interactive features such as flashcards, quizzes, games, and AI-powered study methods, making it a useful resource for students, teachers, and professionals looking to reinforce their knowledge effectively. Let's go over some of the key features that Quizlet provides. The platform offers interactive games and activities like Quizlet Live, Blast, Match, and Checkpoint. For in-class review, it includes flashcards, learn mode, test mode, and blocks. Quizlet Live can be played either collaboratively or individually. Teams can compete with one another or against an individual. It's designed to help students review and reinforce concepts in a dynamic, engaging way. By turning Quizlet's flashcards and study sets into a fast-paced challenge, it promotes teamwork and communication. Here's how it works. First, you'll launch a Quizlet Live session and provide the class with a game code. After students enter the code, they'll be randomly placed into teams. Each student will see a unique set of answer choices on their screen, but only one team member will have the correct answer. This setup encourages students to communicate, collaborate, and strategize to succeed in the game. Let's take a look at Blast. It is similar to Quizlet Live. Teachers can start a game of Blast by selecting a flashcard set, sharing a join code or QR code with students, and starting the game. In Blast, students work individually to match terms and definitions, but here's the twist. The terms or definitions appear on moving asteroids, and players must quickly select the correct match to blast them away. It's fast-paced, exciting, and a great way to improve memory retention while keeping students engaged and actively learning. Match mode in Quizlet is a fun and fast-paced game where students race against the clock to pair terms with their correct definitions or answers. The screen shows a mix of terms and definitions, and players have to click and drag to match them as quickly as they can. It's all about speed and accuracy, making it a great way to test what you've learned while also helping to boost memory. Now let's talk about Checkpoint. Choose a study set, then select Checkpoint from the available game modes. Next, pick the terms and definitions, and choose at least 6 term definition pairs for the assessment. Follow the on-screen prompts to generate a join code or QR code for students to join. Present each question, allowing students to respond in real time and review the feedback after each question. In the in-class review modes, flashcards allow students to create digital cards with a term on one side and its definition, explanation, or answer on the other. Flashcards can be customized with text, images, and audio, making them versatile for different types of learning. Students can flip through the cards at their own pace, testing their memory and improving recall. As they study, Quizlet allows them to track how well they know each term by marking cards as correct or incorrect. Over time, Quizlet uses this data to focus more on the cards students struggle with, helping them retain information more effectively. Additionally, Quizlet provides progress reports, showing students how many cards they've studied, their accuracy, and which areas need more attention. Learn mode. This feature uses AI to personalize study plans based on a learner's progress. It adapts to your progress, focusing on what you need to work on the most. If you get something wrong, it keeps bringing it back until you've mastered it, making it a great tool for long-term retention. Test mode in Quizlet is a great way for students to quiz themselves on a study set. It creates a custom quiz with different question types, like true-false, multiple choice, matching, and short answer, so students can test their understanding. After each question, students get immediate feedback, which helps them see where they need to improve. Teachers can customize the quiz to focus on specific terms or use the whole set. It's an excellent tool for preparing for exams, tracking progress, and reinforcing what's been learned in a more structured, test-like environment. Teachers also have the option to print out the test for students, giving them a physical copy to work with if needed. Blocks in Quizlet is a fun and relaxing puzzle game that helps students study while playing. Players place 3 pieces on a grid and must answer a study question correctly to receive more pieces, earning points by completing full rows. The challenge is to keep the game going by answering questions accurately while strategically positioning pieces to maximize points. This interactive approach makes learning engaging and low pressure, allowing students to reinforce concepts, improve recall, and aim to beat their high score. Teachers can use study guides in Quizlet to create structured learning materials by adding text, images, upload files, linking files from Google Drive, and linking flashcard sets. These guides allow teachers to organize information into sections, making complex topics easier to understand. Once created, study guides can be shared with students for independent study, test prep, or review, offering a more engaging and organized way to reinforce key concepts and improve understanding. A practice test in Quizlet is a tool that allows students to quiz themselves using a custom set of study materials. I am going to use the study guide we just created, but you can use any study set or content, and Quizlet will generate a set of questions based on the study guide. These tests can generate up to 49 questions and allow you to set a timer. The questions can be multiple choice or written, and once completed, students receive immediate feedback on their answers, helping them identify areas that need improvement. This makes practice tests a great way for students to prepare for exams and track their progress. Also, Quizlet allows you to activate a student pass for 90 minutes. Students can access Quizlet to learn and test without creating an account. All they need to do is use the join code you provided for them. Quizlet uses data analytics in several ways to enhance the learning experience for users and optimize the platform's functionality. Here's how. Personalized study recommendations. Quizlet tracks how users interact with their study sets, how frequently they review certain terms, how quickly they answer, and which terms they get wrong or right. By analyzing this data, Quizlet can offer personalized study recommendations, such as suggesting flashcards the user struggles with, or recommending new sets based on their learning patterns. Progress tracking and insights. The platform gathers data on user performance, including time spent studying, accuracy, and quiz results. By analyzing this information, Quizlet provides users with progress reports, showing how much they've studied, how well they've mastered the material, and which concepts need more focus. Spaced repetition and optimization. Quizlet uses data analytics to optimize the spaced repetition technique, which is based on the idea that reviewing material at increasing intervals boosts long-term retention. By analyzing user data, Quizlet determines the optimal time intervals for users to review certain flashcards, ensuring that users are exposed to material just as they are about to forget it, leading to better retention. Real-time performance monitoring for educators. Educators using Quizlet can access detailed analytics on their students' study habits and performance. This includes data on which students are struggling with specific concepts, which terms are most frequently missed, and how long students are spending on each study set. This information helps instructors identify knowledge gaps and adjust their teaching strategies accordingly, providing more targeted support for students. Behavioral insights for continuous improvement. Quizlet also analyzes how users engage with the platform to improve user experience. For instance, it looks at which features are most used, for example, Learn Mode, Blast Game, Block Mode, or Test Mode, and how users interact with different types of content like flashcards, quizzes, etc. These insights help the platform continuously refine its features and design to better serve users' needs. Benefits of Quizlet in education. Quizlet enhances education by improving memory retention through spaced repetition, while also saving educators time with auto-generated quizzes and student progress tracking. It supports diverse learners with features like text-to-speech, image-based learning, and interactive activities, making content more accessible. Additionally, Quizlet gamifies learning, boosting student engagement and motivation through fun, interactive study tools. Let's explore some real-world examples of how Quizlet is being used effectively in education and beyond. In K-12 classrooms, it supports vocabulary practice, test prep, and collaborative quizzes. While in higher education, AI-driven adaptive study plans help students prepare for exams. Corporate training programs utilize Quizlet for onboarding and certification preparation, and self-learners benefit from its resources for language learning, hobbies, and professional development. For example, in language learning, Quizlet helps with pronunciation, spelling, and comprehension using AI-powered text-to-speech and interactive practice modes. Now that we have learned more about Quizlet, here are some tips to get the most out of it. Teachers can integrate Quizlet into Google Classroom for seamless assignments, use Quizlet Live to gamify classroom learning, and track student progress to personalize study materials. I personally love using Quizlet Live with my classes. Sometimes, we use a timer to track how long it takes for students to complete the set, and the last group will have a penalty, like being the last ones to leave the classroom at the end of class. It's amazing how motivated students can be when they don't want to hang out for an extra 30-40 seconds after the bell. Students can use Learn Mode for personalized learning, engage with flashcards and AI-generated quizzes, and review difficult topics with spaced repetition. Professionals can upload study materials to let Quizlet auto-generate quizzes and use step-by-step explanations for complex subjects. Quizlet's AI-driven tools make studying easier and more effective. Whether you're a teacher, student, or professional, its adaptive features help you learn and retain information more efficiently.